have some clips here of DQ I want to play in a second, but let's just go through the injury sort of report as we head into this massive game with the Seahawks. I have officially declared it a code red game. If you want to have any realistic shot at grasping at anything, I think you got to pull this game off with Seattle. So here's the injury report from yesterday. Zach Ertz got a rest day. Looks like he got a veteran rest day yesterday. He did not participate. Matt Gay with his back did not participate. Terry McLaurin, we know he's out. His quad did not participate. Von Miller got an old day. He did not participate.
The old guy day.
He didn't sleep at all the night of the game.
Right. Yeah.
He told us he went back to his house, watched Netflix for like an hour, and then went right to the facility.
Right. Did his whole sauna.
I guess he doesn't like sleep.
He did his whole EB routine. He did his sauna and his whole regimen. Johnny Newton has an ankle. He did not participate. Don't know how serious it is. Larry Tunsil, his hamstring. We know that that's an issue. You rarely see a guy hurt his hamstring and play the following week. That's like, I can think of Gary Clark would grind through it. I don't know how he did.
I feel like an offensive lineman is more likely to get through it. They just tape it up.
I would tend to agree with that, but it seemed to be hampering him enough that he wasn't able to he tried to come back and wasn't able to. Mm-hmm. So that's something to keep an eye on.
I don't think I've ever seen a guy switch out of his uniform into street clothes quicker than Larry does.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, 1 second he's limping off the sideline into the locker room. The next they show him in his beanie and his commander's hoodie on the sideline.
Right.
It was like that.
There's a clip that went viral. I'm sure you guys saw it. Of this, it's from I think when the Skins played the Falcons a few weeks ago. Okay. And there's a Kyle Pitts fan. They were kind of going back and forth. There were Skins fans and Falcons fans. Okay. Like in the front row, like near the end zone, it appeared. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Maybe at the 50-yard line, whatever. But they were in the front row.
Okay.
And apparently Kyle Pitts had dropped the ball or something in the game. I don't remember. And the fan was a big fat guy, an enormous guy. He had like a quadruple XL. Mm-hmm. He takes off he's like cursing Kyle Pitts, takes off the jersey. Okay. Then he scores a touchdown, and then he puts the jersey back on.
That's funny. That's I like it. Bit. Yeah, that is a good bit.
Good bit. Colson Yankoff, he's dealing with a hamstring, but he was limited, so maybe he's trending in the right direction. Let's hope. And then, of course, the big guy, Jayden Daniels, he's nursing the hamstring, but he was a full participant. That bodes well. Javon Kinlaw with his shoulder, full participant, bodes well. And then Bobby Wagner, God bless him. They keep listening to that thumb. He was a full participant.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or not.
Yeah, you got to have him out there.
I guess.
Maybe not for 100 plays, but you got to have him out there.
By the way, I would love to hear from people if they like my percentage that I gave my daughter. I gave 40%. I'm at 4 out of 10.
Yeah, what's the update on the poll of the day?
Was that the actual question?
No, it was Terry. It was
about Terry.
Oh. But if you want to chime in at any point.
Open line Thursday.
It is open line Thursday.
It is. You're welcome to do that.
I'm putting this on a 4 and 10. We play this game 10 times. We win 4 out of them.
Jason Bishop, about 200 votes. 58% say Terry McLaurin is still beloved in Washington,
right,
which means
what percentage?
58. I thought it'd be higher than 50, but I thought it'd be higher than 58.
42% say nope.
Yeah, his
Isn't that crazy?
42 right now.
That's a high number.
People are very resentful, which I'm still Team Terry.
I do think they're going to find a way to win this game.
I hope you're right, brother.
I think they're going to find a way to win.
So 800-636.
It's probably not going to be running the ball too well.
You know who loses?
If you want to chime in.
Everybody in this room loses because that game is going to end at midnight on Sunday night.
Oh, we're on a epic bad beat of staying up for games.
What's the following?
Monday. So we had Monday night football.
The following game is a 4 o'clock game.
Okay. And then we have Thursday. Well, for me, Thursday night football, which
you're going to be up late tonight.
I'll be up late tonight.
Yeah.
And then Sunday night.
By the way, is this weekend also fall back? Do we set the clocks back?
Yeah, Saturday night.
You also have the double whammy of it's going to start getting dark at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but fall back helps you. It gives you an extra hour of sleep.
I don't care about that. I care about that. I care about walking out of my house at 5 p.m. and darkness just descends.
Well, that also means if you could sneak it at tea time, you got to get off at like 12:30.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't get off at 1.
You got to be off the golf course at 4:30, 4:45.
Yeah,
I don't handle the first week or two of the darkness coming in early. It affects.
It's kind of depressing.
I don't like it.
It is a depressing time.
But I do like fall. I do like it.
I like fall too. But this signals that starting to turn the corner towards winter, which I don't like.
Halloween is going to be no rain and partly sunny, but blustery. Not a fan of the bluster.
I like some bluster. I like some wind on Halloween. Makes it seem a little spookier.
No, it's going to be colder. I'm going to be outside the whole night.
All right, let's go to some of the clips here from Dan Quinn, who's at the podium. He was asked if there is any timeline expectation for Terry.
Any expectation of how long for him, or kind of is this worse or
no expectations on that. Nothing long term of that we're under consideration for. So still early days, but we'll reevaluate it, see where we go and where it can take us. But too early to predict. Just like a day and a half later.
Frustration.
That means don't expect Terry to come back anytime soon. That's what that means to me.
I would be surprised. I mean, if they put him on the injury reserve at this point, that would probably be season ending, right? They put him on. I mean, I know you can come back for 4 weeks in theory.
I mean, I don't know.
What's the point?
Huh?
But what's the point?
Yeah. Of bringing him back like for the last 2 weeks or something in a lost
Could be
season.
valuable.
Could be valuable if the season's still on the line. I get the sense it's like when you re-injure it like that, you got to go back to ground zero. You got to start from scratch. So he's not coming back next week.
Hey, is there any type of surgery he can have to
Quad
fix this?
surgery?
I think there was something that they debated. Yeah.
Well, why? Just get the surgery now.
I think you want to avoid going under the knife unless you absolutely have to, but maybe he absolutely has to.
He only has 2 more games till the bye week. You got Detroit and then the trip to Madrid.
If this is
my understanding is a surgery might have been a season-ending thing, and that's why he was trying to avoid it, if I remember correctly.
I mean, at this point, kind of all in for 2026.
I'm going to bet. I'm willing to bet that we don't see Terry McLaurin until post-bye week.
Yeah,
against the Broncos.
I think that's
home game against the Broncos.
How many weeks away is that?
Well,
4
today. I mean, he's missing this week.
Yeah,
Detroit, Miami,
5 weeks,
bye week.
Yeah,
Broncos.
That makes sense to me.
So that'd be 3 games.
3 games,
4 weeks. That way you don't have to put him on IR. You can come back for the Broncos.
That makes sense to me. Because I'm surprised they didn't put him on IR. Anyway,
don't have a good vibe about Terry.
Let's go.
It's been a horrible year. Been a horrible year for Terry.
It's been awful.
Let's go real quick
on the field
to Dennis in Reston.
Oh, he's going to be pissed about something.
Dennis, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Dennis.
Jason, you don't know if I'm going to be mad. First of all,
80% of your calls you're pissed, but maybe I'm wrong this time.
You back up and regroup, man. Anyway, it's really good to have you guys on TV again on YouTube, because when you guys were off, first of all, when you guys were off, that was a real drag. You know, you really don't. I really didn't realize how much I.
Well, it's called the radio, buddy.
Yeah.
We want you to use the radio first and foremost.
By the way, we're not on YouTube TV yet.
Yeah,
we're on YouTube Live. It's different.
Yeah, all right. I'm watching on YouTube.
All right, let's move on from that. Let's move on to your.
Go ahead.
Bye, Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis. He had the most muffled phone on the planet too. Angry, bad phone.
All right, play
bad
DQ
combo.
where he talks about Jayden Daniels and the plan for him to practice this week.
The plan is for him to practice full all week. And so today it will be slow moving, but he'll stay after, do more routes, receivers, tight ends, and back. So it'll be a little bit adjusted for him based on his readiness going in, and also, not playing from Monday. So, but the plan is for him full all week.
Is DQ a beer guy? He strikes me as a beer guy. I'm going to guess that his beer consumption per night has gone up this season compared to last season. If he's a 2 or 3 beer night guy,
as a coping mechanism.
Yeah, I would guess he's gone from a 2 or 3 beer guy a night to maybe a 4 beer.
I'm gonna also guess if
dealing with this season.
I'm gonna also guess if he averaged, let's just say, because he seems like an intense guy, 4 hours of sleep during the season, he's down to about 2. He's about 2
could be
a
the
day.
Case.
And so that beer increase, sleep decrease. You know what I mean?
They could go hand in hand.
They all go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a guess. It's a speculation by me.
He sounds like he's got a lot less energy.
Trying to remember, what was he drinking when we talked to him briefly before the season?
He might not have been. He might have been.
I don't think he had a beer.
Yeah,
I don't think he had anything.
He's probably trying to keep it together. All right, let's play DQ on what's been wrong with the rushing offense.
Yeah, we're going to dig in hard. We already have. We didn't love the targeting in the game for us. That's a fancy term for who has who. And that's a common thing. Defense, it's got multiple fronts and different looks, but we've got to be able to nail those down and make it really clean, John, and really fast for us to go hit those targets. When we do that, we like how that looks and the results of it. And we'll need that this week. This is a team with an excellent defensive line. Big guys, speed edges, the whole thing. So we'll have to really nail the target and make sure it's at the right spot, right locations. And if we do that part right, our success in the run game usually follows that. But it'll be really important in that space.
Wow, because I would have just said it was just a sheer numbers game. They're just putting more numbers that you guys can manage. But he's actually more sophisticated, and he's saying no, it's simply targeting the right guys.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, there was miscommunication on that one sack where Cosme went to the middle and just left.
You can actually
wide
see.
Open
I was trying to
lane.
read his lips when he was explaining to the coach. I can't remember what coach he was talking to.
Yeah.
I was trying to read his lips about why he did that.
Yeah, I remember.
He was reacting to a guy on the left on the ball and not the linebacker.
In about week 3 or 4, Cliff Kingsbury mentioned that Chris Paul, who's really kind of elevated himself this year, that everyone loves his story, worked really hard, been cut a bunch of whatever, and he just keeps finding his way, on the roster or playing. He might not even have been cut. He's always just been around there, though. That he's the best communicator that he's seen, one of the best. And you can actually see, Paul, if you watch, you see him pointing out guys pre-snap every time. I mean, if you watch the line play at all, you'll see Chris Paul pointing out
good
guys.
Recognition.
Yep. But I guess that needs to be even better. But to me, it seems like it's more of a numbers game. They're just putting 8 or 9 guys sort of in that box, in that area, and it just makes it a hell of a lot more difficult.
By the way, in the last game that the Seahawks played, they faced the Texans. They held Nick Chubb and Woody Marks to 31 yards on 15 carries.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
They are stonewalling the rushing attack. Now, maybe you can do better than that because you have a rushing quarterback. Maybe Jayden is kind of like a cheat code there, but they're very tough to run against. Travis Etienne and Tootin didn't have much success the prior week either against the Seattle front.
Now,
it's going to be tough.
Just as a side note, for those of you that are like uniform geeks, Kinks, I know you're into that.
I am, yes.
The Seahawks are going into the throwbacks, and frankly, I love that era.
And the Commanders are going to wear their old school Super Bowl era uniforms.
That's perfect.
Of course, it's skin Super Bowl era. There's no Commanders Super Bowl
So the Seahawks are wearing the Steve Largent colors?
Yes.
Love it. It's fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, it looks awesome.
And
their
that is?
Their helmets look awesome.
Sunday night.
They really should go back
Sunday
to that.
night is going to be uniform porn for a lot of NFL fans.
Yeah, that's
going to be
triple
on
X.
display.
That's triple X rated for me.
It's going to be saucy.
That's like the sauciest. You know what I mean?
Look out. Yeah. All right, Brian Baldinger is going to join us next. He'll talk NFL and Commanders. And don't forget, Dave Richard joins us at 8 o'clock. So get your fantasy football questions ready for Dave. He joins us at 8.